Welcome to Let's Board Game. My name is Daniel and today I will play a complete playthrough of the first mission of the campaign of the game Ironclad from Alcyon Creative. In this video I will read the complete mission text, so if you don't want to get spoiled, just look in the description, there are little time links, then you can skip the story flavor texts. So I will tell you when you have to use the new description link, so you don't get spoiled. So, we start with round 1, so man all battle stations and start. So, everything is set up, the map has been prepared, and the complete hero roster has been used. In the scenario 1 there is a start setup, so you have to use 12 heroes, but maybe you can start with you play with 10 to save some money, because you start with 40 credits and your roster at the beginning costs 30, so you start the match with 10 credits and 2 fighters in your hangar, and you have now some milestones in this mission. There is one milestone: complete the mission within the time limits. The time limit of the game is 10 turns. Then there is the milestone Salvation. We have to find the mission with the name Distress Signal. And there is the mission Exploration. To get this milestone we have to reveal 12 intel tokens. We have not to fly there, we just have to reckon them, so we have to watch where they are. So, mission briefing. This new job offer came in right on time. The Ironclad's crew had been on shore leave for far too long, and the credits in their pockets were thinning. With each passing day, a known and trustworthy cartel liaison met with the captain in a busy, shadowy alleyway of Jatania's capital city, Skivius. The cartel would like to employ your services for a simple pick-up and deliver job, said the mysterious woman. A sealed container will be loaded into your cargo hold, and you ought to deliver it into a cartel hands on the planet Olympus. Should we expect any surprises along the way? The captain inquired, to which the woman replied with a simple grin. So, in this case, the mission would be fly from Jatania to Olympus and deliver the cargo. But later, in this day, as the container was being loaded, the captain received a transmission on his holocom. A stiff Federation Navy officer appeared. "Captain Gabriel, it's been a long time," the man said bitterly. "Xavier." Gabriel acknowledged. "Listen, Gabriel, we know who you work for and what you are loading in your cargo hold. You would be wise to reconsider your agreement with them and deliver the cargo to the nearby GNF-controlled planet Theia instead. Your reward will be the Federation's letter of marque, forgiving your past transgressions and permitting you to act on our behalf, as well as some monetary compensation for your efforts." Xavier let the offer sink in for a moment, then continued. "Should you choose to ignore our offer, the GNF will be displeased." So, in this case we have to deliver the cargo to Theia. So the route is nearly the same, but we have to decide, will we help the Federation or will we help the cartel? As a reward we will get 50 credits, and when we help the cartel we get the Bandit fighter, and when we help the Federation we get the Skadi fighter. These are new fighters for our hangar. So, now we have to decide where we go. Well, our first turn starts, and because of the fact we have to reach this part in 10 turns, and we have to get 12 intel tokens, our first action will be Reckon. So we will make a Reckon action at this here. Oh, it's a relic, but no, we have to fly in the wrong direction, so now we start with the second Reckon action, Space Leeches. So this was for turn 1. Now is turn 2. First, intel action. So we have Crossfire or Space Leeches, and both are solar flares. So in both cases we get damaged, and Crossfire is an operation. Maybe we can get there. So, Crossfire is an encounter. We can use a diplomat. I think we try it with a crossfire. So, first two actions, round one. First action this turn, reckon here. Then we fly with the second action to this part and we get the crossfire encounter. Encounter. You are caught in the middle of a full-scale space combat. Negotiation is the only way out. So, we have to roll a die and exhaust diplomat to add her diplomacy. So, we have a character with 3 diplomacy, so we exhaust Vulpo, so we get +3. So we roll. I will use this paper. So, no, I will roll it. So, a 6 + 3 is 9. So, we look at this card. 9+, you resolve the conflict, +1 moral, also +1 morale, and either 2 salvage or 1 crew, because of our crew is at full stock, so we get 2 salvage. This was this event. So, this turn ends, we are now in turn 3. So, I think I will make first a reckon action. So, first action, reckon here. Sabotage, magnetic storm, no interest, so we go with our second action. We will fly in this empty space, making a blind jump. And we find an asteroid field. So we get the event card. Asteroid field. Analysis suggests that our chances of survival are exactly 0.03%, sir. So, we can try to fly through it, or we can spend an action to skip this event. So, we will do this. We use our first action of the next turn to skip this asteroid field, because we have enough time to make this mission. So, with our second action we make a reckon action here. Bad intel, so it's not interesting for us, so we get round 5. We will fly... First we make a reckon action. Objective B. Objective B. Will we do that? We will fly with our second action here. So now there is text, so if you want to skip and don't want to get spoiled, you have to use the link in the description, and now I will read what happens at Objective B. So we have to read point 3a. Encounter analysis. The comm officer will relate an incoming message. I am Corporation Engineer Class B Filippo. My sensors indicate that your cargo hold contains an artifact of interest. If you would allow me a few hours to study said artifact, I'm willing to reward your patience. So, we have to look. It costs 1 action point, but we get 10 credits, or we get infiltrated. So I have to look. First action, second, so 1, 2, 3, reckon jump, reckon, oh, what asteroid field, so get here, reckon, so with our last action we will make this action, so we lose 1 action and gain 10 credits, so we now have 20, and we are at round 6 and have 1 action left. So I will make a reckon action here. Trading outpost. Round 7, so we have still 8 actions left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. the pulsar, what will the pulsar do? 2 damage and our reactor get hit. So, oh wait, I missed the solar flare damage. Sorry for that. 2 damage. First is 3, so we have get 1 damage at the reactor. Oh, wait. And the second damage, the 6, we lose 1 crew. Sorry for that, but now we can continue. Oh, and I flew in a supernova. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 2 damage again. The 1 is the bridge. And the 3 is the reactor. Now we lose 1 energy. And we have to... Oh, we get -1 on the weapons. And we have to wound a hero. I will wound a Vulpo, because he is already exhausted. So... Now... I will fly to Europe with our first action this round. And now we can use the spaceport services. So I think a good idea would be to use the saloon that cost 3 to get +1 moral. This was our first action. And our second will be... We repair for 4. 1 damage of our reactor, so we get our energy back. And now we have 13 money left. So for our first action. With the next action I will scan here. Objective A. Round 8. I will fly with my first action to this space. It's empty space, so it's nothing dangerous here. Objective A, so if you don't want to hear the story, push the skip button in the description. So, Objective A. Side mission distress signal. The Ironclad's comm officer picked up a scrambled distress call. But assistance barely escaped. Please help. It seemed to originate from a badly damaged spacecraft drifting helplessly nearby. A. Assist. Respond to the distress call. Resolve a system failure operation. B. Ignore. You may leave this sector normally. So, we are heroes, so we will help with a system failure. So, where was he? System failure. System failure. The Earth is human, but technology really messed things up. A technophobe. Exhaust up to 3 heroes. Choose engineering or specialists. Operate. To get 12 points because we are on the easy thread. So, engineers and specialists get +1 on their stat. So, I think we will use engineering. So, we need 12. So, we use tools. Has 3 + 1 is 4. Then Daisuke, 3 + 1 is 4, so we are at 8. 8. Nine, 10. So we need a 2 for a success. A 1. We will exhaust Olivia to get a reroll. A 5. So, the mission is successful. We only get 2 damage and get no morale loses. So 4. 1 damage to the hangar. And the second damage is 3 on the reactor. -1 energy. So, this was successful. Regardless of success or failure, the Ironclad docked with a battered ship, allowing for an away team to board it and search for survivors. The away team was surprised to be greeted by a lone droid. Thank you for your assistance. Unfortunately, my ship is no longer space-worthy. Please allow me to repay your kindness by joining your crew. I'm confident that my exploration protocols will prove invaluable. Ulysses joins the hero roster. You gain 1 salvage. So, now we get Ulysses. It's a pilot, roboter, in our hero roster, and he can be recruited at the next mission. Now he will get rest from this hard saving mission. So, welcome back, skippers. So now we have to go to the next spot, and we will sing we used to the solar flare sector. Don't wait, we'll just jump blind in this spot. A derelict ship and a solar flare. So solar flare, 2 damage. The 1, it's damage to the bridge. And the second damage is 2 damage to the weapons. So then is this next card. It's where it is. Derelict ship. Operation optional, so we can choose to use it. No life signs detected, Captain. Exhaust a pilot to approach. Exhaust engineers and specialists. Gain 1 salvage for each engineer exhaust. Gain 1 gear for every 2 specialist exhaust. Because we use many of our troops in this case, I will skip this and don't make a ride to get the derelict ship. So, this turn ends. Now in round 9. So we're at the end of the... we have 4 actions left. So I will use first the rest action to rest Daizuk. And I will rest Olivia with our first action. With our second action I will reckon this spot. It's sickness. So last round we have to push forward. We don't have enough points to get to Seer in time. And we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, we don't manage to get enough until 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 12. We have only 2 actions left, so... no. We have to push forward. Then we get the event Sickness. Event. We have to roll a die. 2. So 2 to 3, -2 crew and -2 moral. So that is not good. I will exhaust Gabriel to get +2 on this die roll, so we have a 4. Now we would lose -1 crew, -1 morale. And then I will exhaust a character with leadership. Or diplomat. No, I will use him. And then we don't lose morals, just 1 crew. So with our last action we will fly to a Lind. And yes, so we reached the planet in time in round 10. And now we will get to the debriefing. We flew to a Lind. We will read the text of the cartel. So if you don't want to get spoiled, skip to the end. So bye bye, and now we will get to the story. When you are still here, we start. 1A. The mighty battleship dropped out of hyperspace a few hundred kilometers from the space station. The Ironclad sensors immediately picking up a large signature with GNF credentials. As soon as one of its cannon batteries rounded on the Ironclad, it fired a warning shot across the bow. "We were expected," crowed the captain. A Federation captain came up on screen and said, "We are sorry to see our warning go unheeded. No matter, we can always take the container from you when you are dead," he said casually. Following the Federation's non-surveilled threat, Captain Gabriel immediately called his crew to man their battle stations. "You cannot await this encounter. You have to face one Hammer battleship in space combat." So, we use the Hammer battleship. This is a Federation cruiser. Have to zoom a little bit in. Okay. So, here's a slow ship. So first in battle we have to start our fighters. We will send Blaze with Nomad because of the special feature of the fighter. He has an iron shot to reduce enemy shields. And then we will use Raz as the pilot of the Marauder. And then will space combat start. So, slow ships fights at long range. So first with fighters with a fast ability will start. So Blaze firing first. Here we roll the die. 6, wonderful. It's a hit against the 3. So we hit with the iron shot and reduce the shields of the Hammer battleship by 2, so actually the battleship has no protection against our next attacks. Next, Raz will fire. 3 plus 2 of his ability, 3 evasion, so he makes 1 damage on the battleship. Now we will fire with our heavy cannon battery with Daizuk, and we reduce the energy cost by 1 because of this special ability. So we will hit. I hope we will hit. A 1, this is not good, but Olivier has the special ability that we can reroll a die. 2 plus 2 operate ability, so we had 4. Minus 1 from the weapons is 3, plus 1 from armor, so we had 4. 4 against 3 is a hit. So we make 3 damage. So there's 1 hull point left. Then the Hammer will fire back. Attacks slow once per phase. Target priority is slow ships, long range, fast ships. No, ignore, sorry, I read it wrong. So once per phase, attacks all fast ships on long range. So first he will attack every fighter. 3 plus 3 is 6 against his 6, so avoid. Then Raz. 1, so we get automatically hit. Get 1 damage. So now his attack against the Ironclad. A 6 evasive maneuvers, so we managed to don't get hit from this attack. So now we get to short range. The fast fighters again. First the Blaze. 2 plus 2 is 4. Against his 3 we get 1 damage. So the Hammer will explode in the ball of lightning, and we get 2 salvage and destroyed the Hammer. So, after this encounter, it resolved reads the following. The battle weary Ironclad commenced docking procedures, and the crew shared a feeling of fulfillment, as they would soon deliver the cargo container to Cartel hands. Another job successfully accomplished. Moments after delivery, the payment cleared and was discreetly deposited into the crew's account. The captain granted Shaw leave to most of the crew, leaving only a handful of officers to run diagnostics and prep the ship for departure. He had a gut feeling that this job was just a small piece of a large puzzle, and they had just become part of it. Mission accomplished. In favor of the cartel, proceed to debriefing. So, normally we will get now 3 points for the cartel and lose 3 points from the Federation. As an addition we get 50 credits, so we add 63, sorry. And we will get the Bandit Fighter ship card in our hangar. And we get +1 for the cooperation, because we get the analyst encounter from before at objective B. Normally we now get 4 services to repair our ship, so 4 services at the Olin station. We could say, okay, we repair, first we heal Vulpo for 3, so we add 60. Now we can say repair 1 or more whole section of fighter tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4, so it's 24, so we had 36 money left. Then we can use, okay, we have this. We can repair the Marauder for 4, so that's 32. And after that we can say, okay, now the mission will end and we can start with the next campaign mission. So, that was the first mission of the game Ironclad. I hope you get a good feeling of the game and the mechanics, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, just write them down in the description, and I hope you enjoy Ironclad, and see you next time. Bye bye!